Hey everyone, Erica here and I am back with another video for you. So today I'm going to be showing you the look that I am most likely going to be rocking this coming Friday for 4th of July. If you guys have plans like to go to the beach or to the pool or anything involving water or sun or just being outside, this is going to be the look for you. I didn't really want to do too much makeup that was going to be, I don't know, going to slide off your face because of the heat or the water. Some products might be not waterproof, but hopefully that'll work for you. This might be a lot of makeup for some of you, and I do apologize for that. I do like my makeup, so that is why I'm going to be putting on my face for swimming in the pool. I will most likely be wearing something similar to this for 4th of July as for my hair. I just did a little bit of a French braid, and I just kind of left my hair, like I put it in a braid overnight, and it's just wavy this way. So I'm just going to kind of leave it boho looking for 4th of July, because if I'm going to be in and out of the pool, I'm not going to really be that concerned with my hair anyway. I might just want to bring a hair tie or two to throw up my hair once it's nice and ratted after being in the pool. So let's get into it. I am going to show you a makeup look. I've seen some 4th of July makeup looks involving like red, white, and blue, which is cool, and I'm not knocking anybody for that, but for me, like, I don't think I'll go to a 4th of July event or party like rocking red, white, and blue on my face. There will be some blue involved, but if you're looking for the red, white, and blue on the face, it's not going to be here. Sorry. So let's get started. I am going to go ahead and apply my baby lips. It's very important to keep your lips nourished when you're going to be out in the heat. And I like this chapstick because it does have pigment to it. There's just a teeny bit. But when you have your makeup on, that pink shines out just a little bit. And this color is in Let Me Pink, I think. Pink Me Up. I'm sorry. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and fill in my brows. I'm going to first be using my Smashbox Brow Tech. I love this guy. It comes with, I'm sorry, my color is in Brunette. And so this top here is the wax for your brows, and then these are two powders that are just great. So I'm also going to be using my little Anastasia Beverly Hills brow brush that I just dropped on the floor, angled brush and spoolie. So I'm going to just comb through my brows quickly. This might be a long video, guys. I'm just going to give you a fair warning now because I am doing a full face of makeup. So I'm going to go ahead and take some of the wax and just brush through my brows with it, just kind of molding them so these guys stay still as best as they can in the water. And now I'm going to take the brown color with my angled brush, and I am going to outline my, that's great, I had makeup in my eye. I'm going to outline my brows. Like I've mentioned in my brow tutorial, I do the darker color towards the end of the eyebrow and then the lighter color more towards the front. I'm not going to focus too much attention on the end of these because I am going to be using a different brow product that is waterproof for the front. I'm sorry, for the back. So now I'm taking the lighter color here, and I am really just going to flick this up in brow, like hair-like motions, I guess, if that makes sense. I just want them to look as natural as possible because we do not want to go full drama brows just for a day at the pool. So again, I'm taking the dark shadow first just to go ahead and outline. I'm sorry if I'm rushing through this part. I'm not going to take too much time on my brows just because it's not, I don't need them to be perfect. I know what makeup artist says that. I don't need my brows to be perfect. But hey, we're getting in the pool, so no biggie, right? Okay, so that's, oh, I didn't do the white part or the lighter part on my brows here. So again, I'm getting up right here on where they start and just flicking the powder up so it looks more natural, like in hair-like motions. Okay, So that should do it for that. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually take my Anastasia Beverly Hills I can't speak today. My Dipbrow Pomade in the color Chocolate. The reason I'm going to use this, I'm not a huge fan of this. I know I'm like the first person ever to not love this. It's too crazy thick for me. Like, it's really intense, but this stuff is waterproof, so I am going to use this. I'm just picking up the slightest bit on my brush. And again, like I said, I'm just going to kind of carve out the end. And I might just go through the front with whatever is left after I've used most of the product towards the end. Whoops, I totally got some, like, not on where I wanted it to be. That's okay, we will just redo it. There we go. Okay. So again, I'm going to do the same thing to the other side. Just focus this really towards the end of the brow. Okay. Alright, this one is a little more dark than I wanted it to be, but whatever, let's go with it. So that is really it for the brows. I might go back in a little bit up here just because these are a little darker. Again, I'm just going in with whatever's left on this brush. Okay, and it really, if you haven't seen my brow tutorial, you should go watch it. But combing through them with this spoolie will really help just like get through. Okay, moving on. So now I'm going to go ahead and jump right into the eyes. I am going to prime my eyes using NYX's eyeshadow base in the color Skintone. Just taking my finger in there, and I am going to apply this all over my lid and up to where my brow bone is. On both eyes, of course. This step isn't really that important because your eyeshadow probably isn't going to last. The only reason I'm really doing this eyeshadow is because I'm going to be using a liner, and I really want the liner to stand out against the shadow, I guess. I don't know. Anyway, that's it for the eye, the primed eyes. So I'm going to go ahead and take my Naked Basics palette, and the colors I'm going to be using are... what colors am I using? I'm using Naked 2, which is just this really light tan color. I'm going to be using the color Faint, which is this matte brown. I'm not going to use the black color. But then I'm also going to be using the color Venus for my brow bone highlight. So with just whatever kind of brush you want, this is the Beige shadow brush from Real Techniques. I'm going to pick up that Naked 2 color, and I'm just going to dust this all over my lid. And the only reason I'm doing this is because I am just canceling out any yellow tones or anything like that that might be on my lid. This is a nice neutral color. There isn't really, if you can tell, this one's just a little different color than my actual skin. It's just really so it's all neutral. Okay. So that's it for that. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my big old fluffy brush from Sigma, and it is the Tapered Blending. And I'm going to pick up that color Faint, which is that matte brown. And I'm going to go ahead and just buff this into my crease, just the generic area here, just to add some warmth and some definition into my crease. Like I've said before, don't be afraid to just bring this guy all the way out because we have nothing on our face yet. So it's very easy for you to get in there and clean it up. Plus this brown isn't super dark, so it won't be crazy. So that's really it. That's all we're doing today. Nothing crazy with the shadow for 4th of July. I'm sorry. You are more than welcome to go all out with the red, white, and blue theme. But that is not my look. At least not today. Alright. So that's good enough. I'm just making sure it's really blended in there so it's not so harsh. And that is really it for the eyeshadow, guys. So now what I am going to do is I am going to line my eyes using my Inglot 77 gel liner. The reason I'm using this liner is because it is waterproof. So I am going to very carefully line my eyes. Again, I think in my video where I line my eyes with this, I was like, hopefully I do it all in one foul swoop, which is never the case, but we'll give it a go. Again, I'm using my mirror, so I'm sorry if I don't catch all of this on camera. So first I do a straight wing out, line it up with the outside here, connect it with the wing, and just bring it down to your lash line. Now there should be an empty space where you can see the skin, and now I'm just going to fill that in. And now what I like to call the easy part is just connecting the front to that wing that we just did. Sorry if I'm silent. I tend to do this while I am doing my wing liner because the stress is real. So there is the first wing. I know, like, it's so hard for me. I went to work the other day without wing liner just because I feel like I do it too often, and I felt so unlike myself. I'm like, why am I not Erica today? But it's because I didn't have my wing liner on. So again, we're going to hopefully try to do the same thing with this eye. I am going to wing it out. And then from here, I am going to drag it down. And there is the white. So now we just fill it in. I'm going to make the wing a little longer. There we go. All right. Great. And I just love to poke my contact with Inglot 77 gel liner. It's my favorite. Okay, so again, starting from the middle, from the very beginning of your eye. I'm sorry if some of you don't like when you stretch your eye. I know that that's probably not the correct way to do it, but it makes it a lot easier for me. So of course, I'm going to do whatever makes putting on gel liner easier. I'm going to do it. Okay, so that is it for my gel liner. Thank God we are done with that. That's always so stressful for me. Okay, so now we get down to the fun part, which is this. This is my blue glittery gel liner that I got in my Ipsy Glam bag for June. I think I showed it to you guys and I said I was really excited to give it a try. So I am going to go ahead and do this. So it is like an electric blue and it's glittery. So all I'm really going to do, you guys, just so in case you don't actually catch it, I'm just going to do a line from the inside of my eye and just line it under the wing that I just did. So that is what I'm going to attempt to do anyway. Okay, so there's one. Let's just see if I can do the same thing to the other side. Okay. There we go. That one came out with more color. Okay. All right. So that is the blue liner. Now we can go ahead and get onto the face. What I am going to do first is take some sunblock. I am using Neutrogena's Beach Defense sunscreen, and I'm just going to put a little drop of sunscreen in my hand. Some of you might not want to do this because it's going to maybe not keep your foundation on the best, but I don't want to burn, so I'm going to go ahead and put some of this on my face. Most of the foundations have SPF in it, so that is awesome, but if they don't, you can't go wrong, right? Okay, so I am going to be using my L'Oreal TrueMatch in W5, what I always do. This actually has, like I said, titanium dioxide sunscreen, broad spectrum SPF 17, so that is good to know in case you're wondering. Alright, so now I'm going to just go ahead and do my usual step, is just kind of dotting on my foundation on my face. If you can, I would try to give the sunscreen a little bit more of a chance to breathe before you apply foundation right over it, but for the sake of the video, I'm just going to jump right on into the foundation. So like I said before, I'm sorry if this seems like a ton of makeup and you're like, Erica, it's 4th of July. Why am I going to do like a full face of makeup? Again, it's totally up to you. I'm not telling you that this is how you need to do it, but this is what I'm going to do. So I am going to spritz my face down with a little bit of Fix Plus just to give my face some moisture. And I am going to go in with my Sigma F80 flat kabuki brush. I'm going to push the foundation in first. And get it all over my hair. And then after I've kind of pushed it in a little bit is when I go back and I just really focus on getting it blended in. You want to be careful to not get that blue liner off. Make sure your line isn't so tan, not tan, tan, not tan. I'm going to do the same thing up here. Pat it in first and then blend. Be careful with your brows because we just did them, so you do not want to mess up those guys. Okay. So I think that's pretty much blended in for the most part. So now that we are looking more human-like as opposed to just a bare naked face, I am going to go ahead and I am going to contour my face just a wee bit, just so I don't look so pale on the 4th of July. I'm going to go ahead and use my Anastasia contour kit, and I'm so obsessed with it. I'm sorry, but the hype is worth it. If you don't have it, you need to get your hands on it. So taking these two colors, I'm going to go ahead and just get the hollows of my cheek there a little bit. And then I personally like to do my temples a little bit just so it looks evenly tan. I'll go down here. We are looking tanner by the minute, guys. I can feel it. Okay, so that should be enough for contouring. I'm not going to highlight or anything like that, but I am going to use just a bit of blush, and I am using Sunbasque by MAC. Obviously, I'm obsessed with this because it is literally almost gone. I'm just using the rim of it. I totally need a new one. And I just love this color so much, especially for summer, because it has like a little bit of shimmer in it, and it gives you just enough glow to where it looks like you're tan on your own. Like it's just a little bit of pink color, or it's like a warm pink, without being so in your face. So I love that. That's why it's almost gone. Alright, and for the rest of my face, just to set my foundation, I'm going to go in with my powder brush from Real Techniques and my Rimmel Stay Matte long-lasting powder. And I'm just really going to get into the places that obviously we didn't set with powder. My T-zone, because that gets super greasy. Alright guys, we are almost finished, I promise. So last few steps I'm going to do is I am going to take my Soft and Gentle Mineralized Skin Finish from MAC and my tapered highlighter brush from Sigma, and I am just going to highlight my cheeks, sides of my head a little bit, down the bridge of my nose. And lastly, I am going to apply mascara. I am going to be using waterproof mascara. I can't find mine, so I'm just using my tried and true Voluminous mascara in the gold tube with just the straight brush. But it would probably be smarter of me to use waterproof, but I just gotta find it in my mascara drawer. Oh no. I just got mascara on my face. So obviously you guys know how to apply mascara. You start at the bottom base of your lashes and you just wiggle your way up. You can most definitely curl them for some lift. I'm gonna hit the bottom coat just a little bit. And lastly, if you lost any of that color, I'm gonna go ahead and just go back with my Dr. Rescue lip balm. And now you can see the pink if you couldn't before. So that is it. That is my finished look for my 4th of July event. I hope that you guys enjoyed this look, and I will see you in my next video. Have a safe 4th, guys. Bye.